Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Universal English Learners. Today's story is a little different. It's emotional, and it might touch your heart. Yes, please listen slowly and carefully. Some parts may feel very personal. Let's begin. Anna was 25 years old. She lived in a small apartment in the city, far away from her hometown. Anna and her father did not speak for 3 years. They had a big argument a long time ago. Anna said things she did not mean. Her father said things too. After that day, neither of them called the other. Anna missed her father very much. She thought about him every single day. But she was too proud to call first. She believed her father should call her instead. One evening, Anna sat at her kitchen table. She held a pen in her hand and a blank piece of paper in front of her. She decided to write a letter to her father. She wrote about her new job. She wrote about her small apartment and the noisy street outside her window. She wrote about the little cafe where she drank coffee every morning. Then, slowly, she began to write about her true feelings. Dad, I am sorry. I think about our last conversation every day. I was angry, but I never stopped loving you. I miss your laugh. I miss our Sunday dinners. I miss the sound of your voice. Tears fell down Anna's face as she wrote. She remembered her childhood, her father teaching her to ride a bicycle, helping her with homework, sitting beside her hospital bed when she was sick. When she finished the letter, she folded it carefully and placed it in an envelope. She wrote her father's address on the front. But then, she stopped. Anna held the envelope in her hands for a long time. Her heart was pounding. She was afraid. What if her father did not want to hear from her? What if he was still angry? She placed the letter in a drawer instead of sending it. Maybe tomorrow, she whispered to herself. I will send it tomorrow. But tomorrow became next week. Next week became next month. One rainy afternoon, Anna's phone rang. It was her cousin, Maria. Anna, Maria said, her voice shaking. It's your father. He is in the hospital. You need to come home now. Anna's whole body went cold. She grabbed her coat and ran outside into the rain. She did not even stop to think. She only thought of one thing. I need to see my father. The train ride felt like the longest journey of her life. Anna stared out the window, watching the rain fall against the glass. She thought about all the years she had wasted, all the words she never said. When Anna arrived at the hospital, she ran through the hallways until she found her father's room. She opened the door slowly. Her father lay in the hospital bed, looking smaller and older than she remembered. His eyes were closed. Machines beeped quietly beside him. Anna walked to his side and took his hand. Dad, she whispered. Dad, it's me. It's Anna. Slowly, her father opened his eyes. When he saw her face, tears filled his eyes too. Anna, he said softly, you came. I'm so sorry, Dad, Anna cried. I should have called you. I should have visited. I wrote you a letter, but I was too scared to send it. Her father squeezed her hand gently. You are here now, he said. That is what matters most. They talked for hours that night. Anna told her father everything. Her job, her apartment, her fears, and how much she had missed him. Her father listened, smiling weakly, holding her hand the entire time. The next morning, Anna's father grew stronger. The doctors said he would recover fully. It had been a warning, they said, a sign that his heart needed rest and care. Before Anna went home that day, she reached into her bag and took out the letter, the one she had written weeks ago but never sent. She placed it gently on her father's bedside table. I want you to read this, she said. Even though I said the words already, I want you to have it too. Her father held the letter close to his chest and smiled. I will keep this forever, he said. From that day forward, Anna called her father every single week. She visited him every month. She never again let pride keep her silent. And every time she looked at that empty drawer in her kitchen, she remembered an important lesson. Some words are too important to wait. That story touched my heart. Family, forgiveness, and love. These are things everyone understands. Yes, and remember, if there is someone you miss, don't wait too long to tell them. Practice this story again if you need to. See you next time. Goodbye, everyone.